Hello, this is Noah Katz, the co-president of PSK Supermarkets, Foodtown, Freshtown. I hope you're having a great day. Just want to take a couple of minutes of your time and have a quick conversation about customer service. More importantly, world-class customer service. It is so important that in all of our stores, we do a terrific job taking care of all of our customers. It's just probably the most important thing we could ever do. We've got people coming into our stores every single day, spending their hard-earned money, and we've got to make sure that we provide world-class customer service. That's without a doubt the cornerstone of the entire company, just treating customers well, taking care of our customers, and smiling and thanking them, and always reminding them how to make their food dollars go as far as possible. It's just so important. So we have a document in our company called Guidelines for World-Class Customer Service, Guidelines for Guest Services. And this document is really the cornerstone, most important document in the entire company. It goes through all of the key points that we've got to make sure all of our associates are totally in tune with to make sure that we're delivering a world-class customer service experience. And I want to just share with you what prompted me this morning to record this video was something did happen in one of the stores about 3 hours ago. So a shopper, and it doesn't matter what store it is, it doesn't matter who was involved, this could have happened in any store. It's just important to share these types of things to make sure it doesn't happen again. So here's what happened. A customer came into one of our stores this morning, and this particular customer also shops, his wife shops, and this gentleman went up to somebody that works in one of our stores, a very nice young lady, and he was asking to redeem 25,000 points for a gift card. And he didn't have 25,000 points in his account. He only had 21,000 points in his account. So he was off by about 4,000 points. So for whatever reason, this customer felt that he wasn't really treated as well as he should have been treated. Maybe the young lady that was helping him had other things to do. I understand the stores are very, very busy. We're dealing with the general public. There's a lot to do. It is a tough job. We totally get that. But this particular customer felt as though he really wasn't treated with the respect that he deserved, given the amount of business that he gives our company. And for whatever reason, one thing led to the other. And this could have been a customer that is a little on the direct side, certainly possible. This customer got upset. He says, I'm not sure. I think I have the points. Then she said, no, I'm sorry, you don't have the points. Or whatever happened, something caused this particular customer to get very, very upset. And then the customer called the office, complaining, and the customer called the office telling the person who picked up the phone, I'm never coming back to your store again. I'm going down the block to the other local store. And you lost me, okay? And it didn't have to be that way. Whatever happened. Long story short, I ended up getting in touch with the customer. I called the customer right up on the phone. I got the customer's phone number. Somebody alerted me to the call. And I got on the phone with the customer. And sure enough, the very first thing I did, not that it should matter, because we want to treat all our customers great. Everybody should get great service. But sure enough, we looked him up on the Clubcard database, and wouldn't you know, it's a top level 3 shopper that has spent $18,000 in our store over the last several years. So I'm saying to myself, this is the last customer we ever want to lose. You don't want to lose any customers, but certainly you don't want to lose a customer that spent $18,000 over the last couple of years. I immediately got back on the phone with the customer. I gave him the $25 gift card. I gave him some extra green points on his account without even thinking twice. And I apologized up and down. And of course, I called the store, spoke to the store managers down in that particular store, and I alerted them to the fact that, first of all, you never want to have a shopper leave the store unhappy about anything. Certainly not a shopper that has spent $18,000 in the store over the last several years. And on top of that, what are we really talking about? The man was asking for a $25,000 gift card. He was 4,000 points away. Now, I reminded the store manager that every 1,000 points costs us about $1, a little more. So for $4, he missed getting a $25 gift card, which is part of our rewards program, which is the cornerstone of our entire rewards program. So for $4, we almost lost a customer that spent $18,000 in our store over the last several years. Of course, we corrected the whole thing, and I believe the customer is going to come back. I actually spent about 30 minutes on the phone with the gentleman. He actually ran a very successful retail chain of stores some 10 or 12 years ago, which was in the electronics business, and he had 66 stores. And he said to me on the phone, I get it, maybe it was a bad day for everybody. And I believe we straightened it out. And that's called a service recovery. That's called, yes, things are going to go bad in the stores from time to time. But the key to the whole thing is, what are we going to do about it? And that's called a service recovery. You see, when things go wrong in the stores with a customer, it's actually a good thing. And I'm going to explain why. Of course, we would have hoped that this particular gentleman that it had gone very, very well in the store and we wouldn't have had this whole issue. But the fact that something did happen and we turned it around is the key point. When something goes wrong, your ability in the stores at store level to turn it around and make it a positive is going to make all the difference in the world. And that's called a service recovery. And in our document, Guidelines for Guest Services, you will notice the last item is to provide immediate service recovery. And what does that mean? It means when something goes wrong, do whatever you have to do, get your managers involved, and turn it around. And just make sure that every last customer leaves our stores happy and satisfied with whatever it is that's going on in that particular situation. And I want to add something to this, which was an important point that the gentleman brought up to me on the phone. He said to me while I was talking to him, a very nice guy, by the way. He was a little calmer when I was speaking to him, and very, very nice gentleman. He said to me, I want to just share something with you, Mr. Katz. He said, sometimes my wife shops in the store, and yes, she does shop on a Friday, the day that the sale starts. And it's not uncommon from time to time where she might get to the front of the store and she would have picked up an item that had a sign on it for $1.99. And then she gets to the front of the store and it scans for $2.49. And yes, somebody runs over to the shelf and explains that this was on sale last week and the tag was still there. First of all, right off the bat, our policy as a company is they get one of those items for free. That's the company policy, with an apology from the company. But this is what the gentleman said to me on the phone. He said, they make my wife feel like she's wrong, like she's the criminal. He says, Mr. Katz, my wife was in the aisle. She picked up the item thinking she was going to pay $1.99. It's not her fault that this happened. And that's the key point. Because these are the types of things that happen in our stores from time to time, and we have to make sure we turn them around. First of all, our policy is they get one of the items for free. But even more than that, the last thing you ever want to do is make the customer wrong. Don't make the customer wrong. Let's take the customer's side. Apologize to the customer. Make them feel great and just offer an apology on behalf of the company. Of course, it's not your fault that particular thing happened, but as a representative of the company, you want to apologize to the customer. You want to make them feel special. Make it so that when they walk out of the store, they feel good about shopping in our stores, which is their stores. It's their supermarket where they want to feel comfortable. So it's very, very important that we do these things called provide immediate service recovery. Don't make the customers wrong. Try to preserve a memorable guest experience and just make all the shoppers feel great when they're shopping in our stores. And I want to just give you a little hint that might be helpful as you're interacting with customers every day, as I know you are. And that's this. Pretend that every single time something goes wrong with the customer, pretend it's your mom. Now, whose side are you going to take? Your mom's side or the company's side? we want you to take your mom's side. Go to bat for your customers and get a manager involved if you have to, but that's what we want you to do. That's real customer service. That's world-class customer service. Take the customer's side, not the company's side. Don't worry, the company will be great, we'll be fine. We're a strong company, we have great systems, we have great people, okay? And we will get through the incident that we're talking about. Remember back to this gentleman, we're talking about $4. He was $4 away from getting a $25 gift card as far as the points. We're talking about pennies in the grand scheme of things. Take your customer's side of any issue. If something scans wrong, apologize and make it right. If something is not clean and they notice it, apologize to the customer and get it taken care of right away. What if something is out of stock? Give the customer something even better for the same price. Take the customer's side in any issue. And that's world-class customer service. I would ask that you please make a checklist in your store and go make a list of all the associates that work in each store and go through this document. Guidelines for guest services, and make sure everybody understands this. Make sure everybody has it in practice. That this isn't just a piece of paper that sits in a file somewhere, that this is something that's actually happening in our stores. And what that's going to do is it's going to make our stores that much better, and it's going to just really build to the entire company. So that's all I have for now. I want to thank you very much, because it isn't easy when you're dealing with the general public. There's a lot of people. And things do tend to go wrong, and you're dealing with a lot of personalities, and it's a tough job, but you can do it. We have the utmost confidence in you to get out there and do such a great job taking care of our customers, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment at the bottom of the YouTube video. We'd like to know what you think, and please, there's a spot on the bottom of YouTube where you could say, hey, Noah, I watched the video, and thanks so much. We're going to make this happen in our store. Any kind of comment you'd like to leave, we're interested in knowing your opinion. You can do it right on the bottom of this YouTube page. All right, thank you, everybody. Have a great day.